So, okay, so today we are just going to finish up an overview of, we're going to do more, but I want to close out the story sequence and the intentionality of stories. And I'm going to show you today examples of activating content, embodied content, leadership content, and results paired with that. Why? Because people need to be moved, and they're moved by activation. Okay. They need to see that you're an embodiment of your work. There's a million, like, I don't want to say that it's a saturated market, but there's many people that are doing what you're doing. How do you stand out amongst the noise? How do you stand out as a category of one? And I'm going to teach you how to do that. So this is so much more than just story sequence. I'm teaching you the formula of how to start positioning yourself as the expert, the authority, move out of the friend zone, get into the paid zone, right? So I'm going to show you some examples, and then we're going to touch base. I'm going to see, you've learned a lot in this accelerator. It's an accelerator for a reason, and it's just the beginning, right? But I want to make sure that you have got it down pat, what Magnetic to Money has provided you with the tools. Okay. So, let me share my screen. All right. Now, I also want to mention there may be some stories in your head. We love to believe our own bullshit, right? So you may be having stories coming up in your head that are saying, but I can't show results like this because I'm not a business coach. Or I don't have photos like this. I didn't hire a photographer. Or if it's just a visibility issue, I just don't have the right people in my audience. No, not true. It's this intentionality. And again, I only speak to what I know that I've done as well. Instead of using your Instagram, people are using Instagram as a business, but unconsciously using it still as for personal reasons. And what I mean by that is just posting stories live in the moment, whatever it is that you're doing. There needs to be intentionality, taking it a step back, thinking about everything that you put out and how is what you're putting out threading or linking to your offers. Everything needs to go back to that instead of just winging it. So what I've been doing is I'm taking videos and scenes and things of where I'm at, but I'm not posting it that day. I'm saving it. I'm going back. I've been using content videos that I had when I was in Australia and that was a year ago. Over a year, you know what I mean? So it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be now live in the moment. That's when you're using it for a personal reason and getting all fucked up in the head, comparing yourself to everyone's life. We're actually here to create, not just consume. We're here to create meaning, run a business this way, right? When you're using it for a personal reason, you just look at everyone's highlight reel and just compare your life. Now we're here to create and change lives. How do we do that? Let's get into it. Okay. So, let's go into stories. Okay. So, been working on something huge. Mind blown emoji. I put some music on there. I created the effect to make the shot a little bit darker. It's me talking to Ali on a podcast. We actually didn't even record it. We just saw a podcast room. We're like, let's just riff and create some content. That's what we did there, right? We've been working on something huge. And it's literally going to blow up your bank account. Say goodbye to anxiety. Ready to blow up your fucking meeting with this shit? Like something, like whatever. Doesn't need to just be blowing up your bank account. Do you want to be the first to know what it is? Poll. Yes, spilled the tea. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. All right, here we go. Here's an example. Embodiment of our work. We're showcasing the live calls. These are some of our elite community members, right? So we're showcasing our call. And then I said there, the codes dropped in our spaces are unfucking matched. Now, in this picture, I also added results. So client sent me a DM. Hi, I just sent my just signed my new raised price at 6,600. You know, so I'm posting results, but it's small. So it's going to take, so what am I doing? I'm highlighting, recapping like a news article, right? It's like, they go to that, right? They're going to see that and be like, ooh, just raised her prices, closed 6,600 and pay in full 1,900 and 2 sales calls booked. That's right. Like, boom, result. Underneath that, another thing, implemented right away, made 2,500 and signed, and 6 new leads want her high ticket. So do you see how this is showing leadership, results, embodiment, recapping the results? Now, I'm going to show you another example. Do you happen to have a newsletter as well? Okay. So you want to make sure that at least, excuse me, Paloma. Hold on one second. Paloma. Come on, honey. Come on. You can't be chit-chatting right now. I'm on a call. Okay, sorry about that. So you want to make sure that you are dropping your newsletter or free Facebook community at least 3 days a week on your stories. And it's not hard to do. We think it's so hard. Look, this is it. I just dropped it in between a story sequence. Just dropped our elite scaling tool you need to unlock 20K months consistently in The Juice. I named our newsletter The Juice. Our elite newsletter for entrepreneurs who are breaking out of the matrix and collecting conscious cash, right? And then I dropped the link, ready to collect that conscious cash. And it's a video of Ali, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the background is. Well, I shouldn't say it doesn't matter. It does matter. Show your lifestyle. That's when you show your lifestyle. That's when you're in Peru right now. You're doing your breath. Like, that's the behind the scenes of who you are. That's the embodiment. But it's important. Drop this. Just dropped the newest breath work practice that's never been taught before, because it hasn't, because you're a fucking unique emanation of God. It's only you. It doesn't matter if it's a Wim Hof thing. It's your own unique spin. You know what I mean? In the newsletter, boom. Okay. Now, here we go. The results coming out of the Freedom Frequency Collective are mind-blowing. Okay. The results in the Badass Breath Warriors, the results have been mind-blowing. Okay. What am I doing here? I'm on a call. So you see the embodiment of my work. I'm a really high vibe. I'm celebrating in that video. It's a fast-paced video. So if you go on your phone and you go to camera, you may know this. I'm just going to refresh. If you go to camera, there is time lapse, which goes fast. There is slow-mo, cinematic. So you can like make it look like a movie. You know, you can move. I liked it when I'm filming Ali and like I move the camera to have someone just film it to me, move, and it looks like a fucking movie. Anyway, so this was fast-tracked. Now I'm talking about what I'm doing here, and I named it VIP 6-Figure Strategy Day. So this could be VIP Peak Performance Business Enhancement Accelerate, Breathwork Accelerator. Coin it. Coin your practices. And maybe you do already, but for everyone on this call, this is how you stand out amongst the noise. When you have your own methodologies, which is what we taught you in your systems, support, and accountability. That systems in your offer suite, your systems, support, accountability, the systems, those are your methodologies. That's what you're teaching. Name those, coin them as your own. And then you reference what you're coining in your body of work. That's how you stand out. Does this make sense? Dope. Now, also, what am I doing here? The results coming out of the community have been insane. So I'm telling you, the results have been insane. Then I named what I'm doing. And then I said, what goes down on these days will quite literally skyrocket your business. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you the whole time. Sharing the results, giving excitement, sharing the embodiment. I'm talking to a client, but then I'm saying, what goes down on these is going to skyrocket your business. Always talking to your client in your stories. So you could show an example of this if you on a call, doing breath work. The results coming out of my breath work, my Breath Warriors group has been fucking fire. Peak Performance Visibility Day, utilizing breath work. What goes down on these calls will literally make you more money, right? So it's like, because you're talking about peak performance business. What goes down in these containers? Not only are you going to be breathing better, you're going to be collecting cash. What do people want? People want to make money. They want more energy. They want better love. Yeah. Real talk. That's like, if we're talking about marketing, people want more money, they want more energy, they want, or to get things done in less time, more productivity, love, intimacy, spiritual evolution. So it's important that when we're doing this stuff, we're hitting those things. Breath work can do that, because when you're slowing down and you're present, that's when you receive downloads of information. It's how you regulate your body. That's how you can show up and speak on large stages. When you're regulated, what does that do? That gets you more money. You know what I mean? So you can always go, like, don't be afraid to speak to those things with breath work, right? Because again, people aren't buying, maybe they're buying the breath work, but they're buying the result, what they want at the end of that, not just the method, right? It's not just the methods. I haven't listed one thing about my methods yet. People want the results. I'm going to show you more of an example. So this is me introing in the results coming in. Okay, here we go. So this is authority, embodiment, and results. I shared a screenshot of what a client has said to me. Now, if a client has voice noted you, which I show here in the results photo here that I screenshotted, she sent me a voice note. You obviously can't hear that, but I recapped what it said. Okay. So I said, she's on track for a record month, recapping that. We're already mapping out her $500,000 year. Here's what we did. Now I'm teaching you what we did for this client. We raised her one-on-one prices. We mapped out a 3, 6, 12-month offer. We strategically phased out one-off calls. She's already on track. So you could post a results photo from, a client that you've gotten, or honestly, what I do, if I receive a result, a testimonial of some sort, and at first they were just doing the voice recording, I'll type it up myself because it's truth. I still received it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to share that because it's the truth. So, but now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of recapping so you can kind of get an idea of what you said. But do you understand? Do you see how this demonstrates your embodiment of your work, what you did, what you took, so people are going to know what it's like to be in your world and how you can get them results. Okay. Now, we happen to have a lot of people in our world. We've worked with many people, so I have a lot of this, right? But I also want to show you, I'm going to keep showing you examples, but what I did strategically here is I'm showing testimonials, proof, okay? Proof, and then a call to action, okay? And then here it is. So it's like, I am linking each of these to my program, to an offer. Yeah. So it's like, I'm not just posting a results testimonial and then I'm done for the day. Like someone, oh, I want to screenshot this. Yay for the client. Like, no, be strategic. If you have a program that you're launching right now, or maybe it's your high ticket one-on-one spaces, you do this and you do a hard call to action for your one-on-one spaces. Does this make sense? Okay, cool. So I'm going to briefly just so I gave you the example. Here's another one. Took us 3 minutes to tweak her messaging for her new offer. She re-enrolled 3 clients for her new program with raised rates. Here's what we did. 9, and then this chick, I recapped 9 million views in 90 days on Instagram. Blow up, holy shit emoji. Holy shit emoji. Here's what we did. Our multi-6-figure message mastery coined that. Our multi-6-figure message mastery. What is that? That's a method that we teach, but the title is the result. Multi-6-figure message mastery. So you coin something that you do as the result, with the result. This alone, the fact that this is in this fucking genius, okay? This is it. This is gold. Okay. Another one. Our genius is our energy, unfucking matched. In our world, you're gonna make fucking moves because of our energy. It's owning you, claiming your gifts, right? So, does this make sense? And this is what I encourage you to do with this go back to this training and watch how I've done it and just do it. Just do it. Make it as I'm teaching it to you. Pause. You see what I did. This is the structure. Go into your phone and do all this, and then save it. You don't need to post it that day. Post it tomorrow, and then have a hard call to action for your one-on-one spaces. You know what I mean? But this is how we learn. It's not just watching. This is helpful to see, but you must take action. So the fastest way that I learned this from my mentor is to just literally see how she's structuring it out, pause the screen, and did it myself. Okay. Boom, 7.5. This story. So I posted all of these today. And while I was doing this on our mastermind call today, our mastermind calls on Fridays are co-working space. So we all do work together, which is fucking dope. You're doing your income producing activities with everyone. One of my clients was on a sales call while we had this power hour, and she closed on, well, so she was on the, she DMs me after the sales call. She's like, I just got off the sales call. Holy shit. She just raised her prices. She just signed 3 months live. So I'm like, holy shit. So as I'm making these stories, so I made another one, like, boom, on a Friday. When you're in our world, this is the norm. Fuck yes. Right? Let's go. And like that, you feel, obviously I'm on the call with you explain this, but if you look at this now, like you feel the energy, there's an energetic. And I also want to say that something that was coming up for me when I was first learning this, I felt I'm not someone to like, I'll boast and brag and flex because I fucking know I know that I'm amazing. And I still have imposter syndrome as I get to new levels. And I still experience that stuff, you know? And when I learned this method, I wasn't used to sharing myself like this, sharing our methodology like this. And I experienced like intimidation. But once you do this for yourself, you buy back into yourself. You buy back into your vision. Not that we need external validation, but yes, you kind of do as a business owner here. We're out here by ourselves, fucking make it happen, to see our clients getting results, to have your methods coined, to stand out as a category 1, how to position yourself as a leader. You're going to feel that with these shifts in your content. You're going to feel that those internal like, ooh, oh, imposter, who am I to? Fuck. Keep going. Because now I'm watching this and I'm just like, you know, like, fuck yes, this is the vibe. Okay. So get excited to move through an up level. Congratulations. You're about to fucking up level. Welcome. Okay. In a really fucking good way, because your business is about to explode. I mean, everything we're teaching you here, once implemented, it works if you work it. It works if you work it. And I know some of you in here already, if you're catching the replay, some have already seen that. You've taken action and things have happened, which is so fucking exciting and like just the start. All right. So at the end of all of those, I say here, your business will skyrocket when you're in a community of winners, entrepreneurs taking action, getting wild results together. Your life will unfold. Hold on. When you master breath work, when you understand the art of breath work, get ready for your life to explode in the most amazing way possible. To love the relationships that you're in, no longer lashing out on people or saying things that you don't mean, walking into business meetings feeling so fucking fired up because you know how to internally drive, you know, like teach them what, you know what I mean? So in here, I did another thing. I said, when you learn how to turn DMs into dollars, coin that. That's our turn DMs into dollars. That's our method, right? Anyway, so this is what we're showing you. So we just gave you a whole story sequence of activation, embodiment, leadership, results. And then here's the call to action. If you're ready to accelerate the crap out of your business, the Freedom Frequency Collective is for you. We've just dropped the most insane book. So if you're ready to get, you know, like love your fucking life, make a lot of money, have more fucking energy, reverse your aging, live longer. That's what breath work does, yo. It's like, you know, own that. The breath work, the breath warriors is for you. DM me the word freedom, love, sex, health, wealth, whatever. DM us wealth for the details on how to join this elite mastermind. Doors to this community close in 24 hours. So do you see the strategic intentionality between each story sequence? Now you also link this stuff to your content. You do this with your content. You do similar things. So I'll give you another example. Actually, before I do that, I'd love to hear from you. Greg, please come to the floor. Let me know questions, comments, curiosities. How did it feel? What's landing?
Yeah, I mean it's feeling really good today. I was already going through the video from the last call and kind of looking at the different strategies and stuff like that, and did a little bit of it yesterday in the stories and had a lead come from that. So yeah, I'm just excited to continue just diving deep into this and just spend that time to really refine the messaging, refine the what is it, coining the practices and stuff like that, and just like, yeah, it just fires me up.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting when you can really see, at least for me, like this is, I love sales and I love sales, but it's beyond love. I respect it. I understand that sales, sales and marketing. This is it. This is it. This is it. Sales and marketing is how you crack this code, and realizing that you are worthy to receive, and it is your goddamn duty to make a lot of money, because when the money is in the hands of the people that know what to do good with that, your message can be spread all over this goddamn universe. That's what we need. We need more. I call us entrepreneurs, conscious entrepreneurs that need to do the work around their fucked up bullshit programming around money, so that you have the ability to host the retreats, travel the world, meet different cultures, hire a team, support people, charity, give back, family, teach our masterful teachings. It's of the utmost importance. If so I'm like, I'm unapologetic about making fucking money and wealth creation. I'm like, yes. And it's not about pedestaling money. It's just building the relationship, understanding what it is. It's the energetic exchange. So it's not the money, it's what the money provides you. The mentors, the travel, the all that, right? So it's like, yeah, so that's why I moved from women's embodiment coaching into business coaching, because I was just like, fuck, this is it. And sales and marketing, right? So for me, what lights me up is the marketing piece, because I love to see visually like this storytelling and like having captivating content. It makes you fucking powerful, right? And this platform is, when done correctly, it's a reality show and it's a business, but you got to be really intentional and not just, and that's the biggest thing that I see that most coaches are missing the mark. And I was doing it too. I just really made these shifts recently and just like, okay, I got it. It's not just live time, doing it. It's got to link to your offers and what you're doing. There's strategy to that, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, even as you say that too, like the stories and stuff that I posted yesterday, I still put in some of the little live time pictures and things like that. So yeah, just an invitation to go deeper into all of that and
I
make
mean,
it more
you
intentional.
just learned it yesterday. The fact that you even implemented that alone, because also most people will get on will buy a course and they'll listen to it and they'll get the dopamine hit and like, yay, but then they won't really apply it, or they'll apply it for 24 hours. You know what I mean? So the fact that you've already applied it, like you've implemented, taken action, and that's what's the beautiful thing about being in the space. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, we're touching base on it. You're seeing, you're identifying, you're learning, okay, and then you implement. That's how, taking messy action. The most successful, the
Hmm.
quote, there's that quote. There are people that are less qualified than you that are making way more fucking money and you know what? That has served me very well. I take messy fucking action. I learn something, I'm like, go, teach it. That to me is the fastest way to embodiment, is to learn it and to speak it and to teach it. I'm not going to wait till I'm fully embodied. I'll be waiting my whole goddamn life. We're always evolving. No, I learn and then I teach. And then the more I practice, you know what I mean? Okay. So I'm very fired up. It's been a very fiery day. How does that feel? Because, there's obviously so many more layers that we can go. This is another program that we have. It's called Content to Cash. That's a program that we're launching that goes deeper on actual content on your feed, what that's meant to look like, how to convert through and just create visibility through your content and speaking to the right person. We also do that in the Freedom Frequency Collective. Like we make sure you have those trainings. But do you feel good on what we've just shared here with all this? I feel like that's like a lot already for you. You tell me.
Yeah, I feel good about it. Again, I'm just gonna go back and just kind of like break it down into smaller chunks and really digest each piece. But at this point, it makes a lot of sense and it fires me up to go back into it.
Cool. And now that you know the principle, like you understand the frameworks or why it is that we're doing this, if you go back and you go look at our stories, you'll be like, oh, okay, I see what they're doing here, right? And like that will also like reaffirm, I know, I'm seeing how they put it together type of thing, because that's something that we do every day. Okay, so that's that. Now we're gonna go to, boop, 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 boop. Okay. So the point of this program, Magnetic to Money, was to teach you how to create a magnetic offer, a high ticket offer, how to turn DMs into dollars, meaning converting them onto sales calls or closing in the DMs, teaching you more about the intentionality of your messaging and your stories and things like that. And then we want to show you our pricing model, but essentially when you like, it's like, okay, we sign these high ticket one-on-one clients for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. Awesome. What do we do with them after that? How do we get them to re-enroll with us, right? Retention. Our retention rate is, I think we ended 2024 at like an 87% retention rate, which is amazing. And we made $100,000 month from already our community. We didn't even go out. We didn't find any new people. We didn't have another sales call. So I want to teach you that. Okay. So when you sign someone up for, or I guess you would tell me, what are you signing people up in a high ticket with capacity right now?
So right now I have a group program coming out that's going to be 8 weeks, and the total for that is 1,234. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the one-on-one containers that I have are 3 months, $3,300.
Okay.
But right now I'm really focusing on the group program because that's starting May 5th, and the one-on-ones I'm still sharing, but not as heavily.
Amazing. So you can do this for a group. So I'm going to give you I'm going to teach you a couple ways here. And again, we go deeper on this to master it, but for the sake of today, I'm going to teach you that. Okay. So after you sign up someone in a one-on-one space for 3 months or 6 months or 8 weeks, you also want to offer them in the package. Well, this is what we do, what we've seen the most success in. We offer them 2 months free in our monthly membership. So let's say they're with you for 3 months. The first month you just do one, no, you could work with them for 3 months. And then once they're done, you move them into this membership. It's going to be your monthly group program, monthly mastermind, monthly membership. Now, what you could do is if you have one client right now, you just say, I just decided to launch this. It's a brand new launch. I'm in beta testing. So right now you're the first person that's going to be in it. So congratulations, you're going to have like more coaching, but I'm building out this program. That's it. Just explain, that's what it is. The more you start to sign people up one-on-one, let's say you do 3 months, let's say you do 4 weeks or 6 weeks, you give them the option to have this free month, right? This monthly mastermind. Once they get access to that, they're going to see you again for more coaching, deeper mastery, right? You're learning, always learning and evolving and growing. You have more teachings, more things you're going to share. Once that 2 months is up where they got to have experienced that, you then get on a call with them and you take them through the sales formula again. Say, okay, we've been working together now for 4 months, 5 months. Where are you at? How are you feeling? Let's celebrate you. Like, what have been the biggest changes? What were some aha moments? What was it like before you came in? What did you experience? Now, where are you at? Because obviously, as we evolve and grow, we have a new set of things that we're navigating, right? And so you listen to them and all that jazz, and then you offer them to come into your monthly membership at a 3-month commitment, 6-month commitment, 9-month commitment, 12-month commitment at a more mid-ticket rate. So a mid-ticket program, normally the price point is, I think like $299 to $999. Okay. So what does that do? You're going to give them a no-brainer rate for them to upgrade into it and stay. You sign them up for a commitment, meaning 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. What does that do? That guarantees income for you. You get to deepen your client transformations, testimonials, and have guaranteed money coming in. Boom. That's how you start to, and then the more people that come in, it starts to build. You do after their 2 months or 1 month, whatever you want to choose to do, 3 months free, whatever, sign them up in that way. Does that make sense? So what you're doing is you're signing high tickets, you're now retaining the client, and now you're starting to scale a group program that way without having to do a public launch about it. Right? Make sense? Awesome. Now, if you're someone that likes to launch group programs, there's a couple of ways you can do the continuation after that. Something that I like to do is like the next, basically, if I were going to be launching another program right after this, my next program would be either content to cash or sales mastery. And that's giving you the sales calls, role playing, teaching you the right questions, right? So there's like, we're not launching another program right now, but that would be the next continuation. So what do I do? After I say, this has been amazing, this program was the first step in mastering XYZ, and now the continuation, you need to master this content, story strategy, intentionality, how to sell out, how to convert in the DMs, right? Like that's the next step of this. So that would be my continuation or my upsell, right? Or yes. So what I'm trying to say here, let me finish my thought. Every group program that you create, what a lot of coaches do is they throw everything that they know into one group program. And what that does is it doesn't allow the client to master anything, right? So I did give you a little bit more content stuff. I probably would have pulled back on today, but like whatever, we're in the zone, I'm doing it because I'm not launching another program. But typically I wouldn't have even really given you that much. And the next logical step in our world is the next program, right? So you focus on a program, maybe it's Breathwork 101, and it's the beginning, and then after that program, the next step, the next logical program is level 2, Wim Hof and ice bath, whatever, and then the next program, okay, now here's level 3. So all of your group programs are the next step in the equation for them to master. Does this make sense? That's how you get them to continue. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. So for us, because right now we are in a launch of our group program, the scalable program, what we've decided is that we're not just going to keep this for our one-on-ones, the freedom frequency. We just decided to open up the container for 5 people. We're like, yo, if there's 5 people that want to join our mastermind and fucking crush, we're going to open it up for 5 people that haven't done one-on-ones with us. They have to be at a certain level, right? So it's like they either have to have like been in our world once, like a past client, or have to be at a certain level in their business in order to join this mastermind, because it's a certain level, the people in our mastermind are making 20K, 15 plus months. So that's what our next step is, right? So it's like, if you're done with this, the continuation would be a mastermind. So you have options here if you want to do group programs. Does this make sense? It doesn't need to just end. Or you could do, after your group program, what I'm offering is a VIP intensive. So everything that you just learned in this 8-week program, we want to integrate. So I'm offering 2 deep dive immersions after this call, after this training, plus a month of Voxer, and make it a discounted price for them as an alumni rate, right? That's something you can do. Or let's say there was a week in your group program that everyone had a lot of questions about. You could offer a mini mind after that. Hey, a lot of you had questions about this one type of breath work in particular. So after this course, I'm going to put together just a little mini mind, like 1 week and you guys can jump in on that and we'll go deeper. So there's so many ways you can make more money just from having one group coaching program. You know what I'm saying? And something you might want to think about running a program for 8 weeks, and I do this as well, I've done this as well for group programs, the hype starts to die out after a while, right? Do you see how we did 3 weeks, 2 calls a week, kept the energy, kept the momentum, getting results, and then done. And then the next upgrade is something else. But like, so you want to think about that and not be afraid. Like, it's a 4-week accelerator, 2 calls a week. People will show up. The more you own it, people will show up to that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Does this make sense, Greg? Do you have any questions so far about anything I've shared?
No, it all makes sense. Kind of where I'm at with you talking is like just how I could craft the continuation programs and monthly membership and stuff like that, because it's something that's already been on my mind, but just haven't sat down and like really solidified it yet.
Yeah, thank you for that. And that's what it takes, just sitting down and doing it. But I actually have an example I can show you. Would you like me to show you an example?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay, cool. I made a post about it actually way back when. So let me break down this post. Let's see if I find it. 1 second. Okay, here we go. That was easy enough. Okay, so if someone were coming to my page, what would they inquire about? Why would they want to work with me? So, for example, people would come to me because they want to build a multiple 6- and 7-figure business. That's like highlight. So people want to learn how to do breath work. That's high level, right? From there, I think about what are the steps in order for them to master breath work, peak performance. What are the steps in order for my client to build a multiple 6-figure business? Those steps are the offers. Okay. So let's see. Oh, that wasn't it. Fuck. I have another example. Here we go. Okay. So for example, you help women and men make more money and bigger impact. Okay. That's the high level. What are the steps? They need a sales and launch strategy. They need creative offers and learning how to make offers and recurring revenue. They need to understand attraction marketing from their stories. They need Instagram content strategy. They need money mindset and energetics. They need a sales strategy and a launch strategy. And they need some personalized support. So all of those circles are programs, right? So personalized support is one-on-one. Sales and launch strategy, I would just teach a program on launching and selling. In Magnetic to Money, we just taught you how to get creative with your offers, that whole thing, plus building recurring revenue. That's this call right now, right? Content to Cash is about attraction marketing and content and story strategy, right? Embodied Badass is about money mindset and energetics, right? All of that can be done in our Freedom Frequency Mastermind. We touch on all those things, but those would be individual programs. Does that make sense? Is that helpful to show?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I feel like, like for Greg, like that would be, how you doing, brother? Just wanted to chime in, hope you don't mind real quickly. Yeah, so for you, bro, it would be like getting clear on like what that client journey is, and then break that client journey up into segments, right? You can't do it all in 3 months, right? It's impossible. We can only master how to breathe once, and then like, the benefits of breathing this way and what could manifest from that, and then, your coaching behind that. And that's a journey that's going to keep unfolding, right? But as long as you keep leaning into that, it will present itself. You know what I mean? So you don't want to get it all, it will unfold as you go. But as long as you just have to think that way, like, how can I break this up now, like into different offers, and start to get a bit more creative around that way, and it'll come to you, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like based on everything we shared, I didn't do the exact pricing model, but I gave you the formula of how to move someone in from a one-on-one container into a group, how to create recurring revenue from that space, how to create group programs as the steps. Each program is the step to mastery so that you can continue to re-enroll clients that way. Or some upsells of, now we do a 2-week integration with some Voxer support, check-in, things, hold you accountable to still doing the breath practices, things like that you can always do. A little mini mind, ways to be still generating income. Yeah, I feel like that was a lot today.
You're muted, Ali.
Okay, sweet. One thing I was thinking for you, that would be help you with sustainability around your clients and giving you that insurance that you're gonna have people paying you every month. Is having like that hybrid model where you bring people into your community through like your group offer, or you do like a high ticket one-on-one session with someone, and then they move into your continuous group that's always running.
We
And
did that today. We covered
oh,
that.
you did that, yeah, okay.
Yes.
That's why I shouldn't come late to these calls.
Yeah. Yes. I just shared with Greg. And Greg, did that make sense to you? Do you have questions about that?
No, that made sense to me. Again, like I said a few minutes ago, I think right now I'm just brainstorming on what that continuing kind of monthly membership thing looks like,
Yep.
and just how it would flow and how all the pieces fit together.
Totally. Totally. Okay. Well, to me, I feel from all of the content, I feel like this was a very thorough day. And I feel, yeah, I think it's like complete with Magnetic to Money. And this course, I fucking back this. This is what we teach our high level, our high VIP clients, right? Is how to create an offer, a magnetic offer that you love, pointing your own methodologies, making you stand out as a category as one amongst the noise. How do you differentiate yourself, right? How to convert DMs into dollars, getting on sales calls, how to have intentionality that this is your storefront, this is your business, showcasing that on your Instagram, creating activating content, embodiment, results, how to move these clients in from the high ticket and retain them to keep them going, to add guaranteed income into your pocket. That feels fucking awesome. I'm so proud of this program. And it's been an honor to serve and get you some fucking results, and just to see that you were winning while going through this accelerator. That's what an accelerator does. Drive that momentum, baby. Take action, implement, you know?
Yeah, and it's been I sent a voice note to Ali this morning just saying like how grateful I am for this container as well and for what both of you are sharing with this, because it feels like there's been just some deep energetic shifts that are happening that are just opening up so much more. So just thank you both.
You're so welcome. I'm so glad to hear that. And more to come. You're on an up level, the verge of an up level. So there's so much like unraveling, unlearning, relearning, taking action, going for it, seeing that it's working. It's like, oh shit, okay, it's working. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah. And then I think Ali mentioned that you had, oh no, you told me you signed up a client the
I
other
did,
day.
yeah.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. And then I followed up with that one person yesterday, Ali, that I was telling you about. She was ready to buy, and for whatever reason, the link wasn't working. So I was trying to troubleshoot it on the call, and it's been a couple days, and she said she would do it, but she had to get back to work and still hasn't done it. So followed up with her again today, but have a couple more calls for this weekend. So let's keep that train rolling.
Yes, nice, bro. Nice. Love it.
Yeah.
Just keep following up until you get the no or the yes. That's all that really matters, you know. So yeah, bro. Awesome. So yeah, congrats, bro, on diving in, you know, backing yourself and to getting these, you know, results and, you know, choosing to value your business and your work. You know, it's so beautiful to see, bro. And yeah, we appreciate you stepping up and doing the work. You know, a lot of people, I'll be honest, they come in here and we don't expect everyone to last. I'll be honest, because it's entrepreneurship. You know, a lot of people get scared and they run away, and that's okay too, right? So to have you here still going, bro, is just shows, you know, your commitment. So yeah, I just want to acknowledge you for that, bro. Yeah, so obviously we do have like a